listening to the PNX Report.
PNX Report. PNX Report.
The PNX Report.
PNX Report.
PNX Report.
Live only on PNX TV.
Okay, so last week we got a very rather unfortunate sad news. Now this particular sad news, you will be our US and our UK, US especially, this wouldn't be a news to you because every day gun violence is on the rise. Each and every day somebody is gunned down in the United States of America. But in between stories, we find out that Ghanaians and those who are victims are actually Ghanaians and are people who are from our beloved country, Ghana. And today's news is of no exception because this particular woman who happens to be a Republican, a politician, also a Christian, a pastor, a mother, a wife, and a sister has been gunned down. She's dead. Now, in fact, the rudiment, and I said the whole details of the story, is very, 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 very sad. In fact, Menuka says here on the FBI, that's the Federal Bureau of Investigation in the United States of America. They've come out and say they want to take on the case because the woman Onyobi are not dealing in drugs. Onyobi she was opposing people's rights in the United States, but she lived at peace with all people as the Bible told her to. So why would they shoot her almost 14 times in the head and in the chest? Before we go on and grab more details into it, here's a video of how it was reported in the United States of America. An
absolutely heartbreaking story out of Sayreville, New Jersey tonight, where a 30-year-old city council member, Eunice Jumfor, was shot and killed in what appears to be a targeted attack just outside of her home. Fox News correspondent Nate Foy has all the details. Nate.
Yeah, Laura, just an absolutely tragic story. New Jersey Councilwoman Eunice Jumfor was a 30-year-old mother of a young daughter. She was very involved in her church, yet according to multiple reports, she was targeted in this shooting while driving near her home. And she wasn't shot by one stray bullet. She was shot multiple times. Police found her dead when they arrived at the crime scene. Jumfor was the chair of Sayreville's Public Safety Committee, and she worked very closely with the new police chief to reduce crime. But Sayreville's business administrator says he doesn't think that played a role in her murder.
I can't think of anything that she could have done or said that would have made her a target of such a heinous act. Nothing that would lead us to believe it had any. Her role in the public safety community had nothing to do with this horrifying incident.
Laura, this is the neighborhood where Jumfor was murdered. Police tell us this is very unusual here. It's not the type of place where you would expect something like this to happen. Sayreville's mayor released a statement, writing in part, quote, "As a community, we are shocked and saddened at the loss of Eunice Jumfor. Eunice was a dedicated member of our borough council who was truly committed to serve all of our residents. The fact that she was taken from us by a despicable criminal act makes this incident all the more horrifying." New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy is promising state support throughout this investigation. Laura?
Nate, thank you.
Okay, so bro, for now, I want to say, let me break it down. The whole thing is, and yet Eunice Jumfor, I brought for me to me mention Jumfor, and I just say Jumfor. That's DWUMFOUR. Either Jumfor and I say Jumfor, that kind of thing. Now, this woman we are learning says she is a pastor in the United States of America, and then on a fateful evening, as she was returning from church, one person, that is what we are learning, because what we are learning, we need the case. We are learning that the FBI have taken the case and they are saying CCTV footage so maybe releasing part say nipa ba ku ne di bone no, because shooting about multiple times they saw say one person na odwane akọ woods no mu. Bronican woods are more like forest, and na bibia in dua bibre what thick forest, yes. And you share body because no one in white SUV and a car white and no driver beefy and a nipa na they shoot several times. One person nim there a G bullet by 7 na come so G bullet by 7. So in fact ambulance for bar she was pronounced dead at the scene. Now, she has multiple and more details into the case. In fact, do you know that this woman was married? Now, these pictures are all shown on the screen. So on my far right, only Nikunu ye Nigerian. Nikunu Nigerian, and Nikunu also a devastating. In fact, when they married, ne yere no nyam yejuma in New York, sorry, United States of America, that's New York, and ani kunu no your friend Mr. Obi ono so ye ejuma Nigeria. So the question is, what at all could have, because they are not even living together. Omu you handle different ministries. So let's take the man out, say hey, beyond all year for his own gains. What is happening? What is really going on in regards to Eunice Jumfor?
Okay, so this woman happens to be an Africaner. We live the whole life New York, New York, New Jersey to be specific. Now, come here, say what we are gathering nature say she's literally as a religious person. Though say mostly no one a chief penny and as a police ni penny or honum na a juma just to curb the crimes in the society near the idea. But where ye di and some nature ni there banana say she's a very calm person onye basa basa onye gidi gidi. I mean my year interviews so money a year in the apartment for Nibia Casa, they are all saying a whole lot of good things about her. That's where she was born and bred. What's now watch until recently, Okowari Nikuna, so yes, so for Nigeria, and then she came back as to Oguso in the ministry. So they don't know the according to some of flatmates near their dear no omobetian say etuo soon pa sa omube pie no na chese mami ena obi edi ne watimi aboni trimu pa na nimutuo several times ama chese she say fa ne ko hospital po any pronouncing he said that now ankasa unipa na ye boboni tuo basabasa na say obviously well but ye bi se mu ne ye said do they think say any political affiliated cause because she's a council member and I think so no and Pempinu so no boa a police for with their investigations near their dear. And what we are learning is that is none of them. The people are saying say they can bet with their life. So I can say, "Mami, we ni one dear is nowhere closer to any political."
But the person who shot him, sorry, her. Why when we actually finicking him?
Debbie. So that is why the software on any year Jumano etuto na no na chese ye tutu software na chese software ni chirema ohun se owo we personal. I mean, it was purported, it was planned. Say, Mammy, we next Danny say time we say, Ebeka could dinner, we be in a say. Into Utimus away, it was really targeted. This is a targeted
crime.
Yes, not just so money da hopas or much that's on Mayanesa. And then they are even saying it's a bullet is a close shot bullet. On the bullet there normally will be better to a year or dear. Omutimi was away no if we it was I mean a long shot and a bebono. But we no you share the interval between a year akomani mune bebia eni nitini mune bebia bullet ni bonati mu say it was a short interval ni pano no ben ye or share that ben no e wo kanim na ndi odema man wo nitiri mu sama maame na ba be funeral. So they were asking said does the pastor thing say ebia watia obi na so waye obi bibi anase wakoka asemi anen wo so wako antina but then honestly the woman said onim the reason entia obi Ebeka so obeye mami we bone because Oyobia she's very peaceful on penny wasem. I mean she's doing nejuma no ko baby. And even one person they also spoke to the caretaker of Bebia space no ma rent here omode sorry no ono so beka a whole lot of good things about this woman. So nana the more reasoning tia obi eshe da ku mami we there as assistants now.
That's one of the reasons which is keeping me from settling in the US because of gun violence. You see, because of US gun violence need too much. At least you don't hear this in Canada. You don't see this in Germany. You don't see this in UK. Fine, there are crimes there, but US gun violence need there. Ultimate shop crash or kotoa they need a boot to ekun. In fact, it is nasty. They need to do something about it.
Yeah.
Watch us. They need to do something about it. I said, this beautiful, I don't know how old she is, but I'm sure she'll be around her 30s.
Yeah.
And look at it. Her life is taking off. Ghana, I say, asumdwe ni ha. Asumdwe wa habe, I say, ahonto ni ha. It could be obi man so I say, ahonto so na very sad. But we are learning, said no arrest has also been made.
Yeah, because
and can you kun e wo krom hope ya? What I say, any bit market there's a correlation But everybody is speaking highly of the woman, and people don't even know what might have triggered it. Because there was a video I know old picture I saw. The woman, it's so sad. It's so sad. If I'll give you more updates.
You are listening to the PNX Report.
PNX Report. PNX Report.
PNX Report.
PNX Report.
PNX Report.
Live only on PNX TV.